That was actually Carlos playing that little intro song with his mouth.
Yeah, my mouth trumpet.
Trumpets and crumpets.
Yes.
I don't know why I said that. That was dumb.
Okay, it works.
Yeah. Other than, well, hey Carlos, good Monday to you.
Is it a good Monday?
Well, you know, we're getting started.
We were blank itching, or I was at least, off camera, because Mondays tend to be long days for most people.
Yeah.
At large, usually, you know, depending. We just came off a holiday weekend. I would say, at least here, obviously in the U.S., most of Latin America, and also in a lot of Europe, obviously all over the world as well, but everyone celebrates Easter differently. And but yeah, you know, so there tends to be a bit of a whiplash that occurs after a weekend.
Yeah, I think you're right, because we all, you know, I think we just hustle and bustle and move around more than normal too.
Yeah, I sang this weekend, and so my yesterday morning started at 4:30 a.m.
Hey, in Atlanta or here?
No, here. Thank goodness I didn't have to drive to Atlanta yesterday. But yeah, it was a great day. But I haven't worked in a church on an Easter. I mean, I've sang before, but I hadn't woken up that early in a really long time. And so when I got back home, you know, I kind of threw together a quick Easter lunch. So I got some chicken from Kroger, and then I made some deviled eggs, which was really, really nice. Made some deviled eggs. Made some cornbread casserole. What else did I make? Some bacon mac and cheese. And what else? Did I forget something? No, I think that was mostly it. And then the chicken, you know. And so after, you know, my wife and our baby girl, we had lunch, I just crashed on the couch.
I thought you almost said I just cried.
I cried. I did.
I just cried.
I fell asleep and I didn't wake up. This was around 2:30 and I didn't wake up till like 6.
Yeah.
I was just, and I could have kept sleeping, but I was so tired. And so, but yeah, so whiplash and.
Yeah, I don't miss. I was telling someone too, or texting that, you know, one of my clients, Ava Terry, amazing singer. She was leading worship yesterday at her church in Phoenix, and she had to be up at 3:30.
Really?
Yeah. Well, one reason they live like an hour away from the church, not quite, but they live a distance from the church. But still, it's like, I was like, I don't miss those days of having to wake up early for those.
Oh, never.
Morning service things.
Never.
That I used to do with Tenore and when I was doing.
Never. No way.
You know, Christian music stuff. Yeah, my Easter was pretty chill. You know, just.
Yeah. What'd you do?
I had a little morning church service on the television station because I had agreed to a brunch, Easter brunch with some friends who've been out of town for about 4 months. They have a place in California too, and so had me out to one of their friends' farms, and you know, had a nice little Easter brunch. They made a nice little spread and saw some horses and Highland cows and baby chickens that they had just gotten, and some dogs. So it was Easter with the critters. So that was fun. And then I came back home, did a little bit around the house. And then I had dinner with some other friends and client at a really nice club that they belong to. And it was a big old feast. So ate lightly for brunch and then had a feast for dinner.
Did they have mimosas at the brunch?
They didn't. You know, we just had orange juice and coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
and
that's
tea.
nice.
Yeah, that was nice. And I did have a martini or two for Easter dinner. But, you know, par for the course.
Yes.
Well, you guys who are tuning in, we're starting a new little thing here. We'll see how long it lasts. If you all like it, we'll keep it going. If you don't, we'll shut it down because
that's usually what happens.
That's usually what happens because, as we say always on this lovely little channel we love to be a part of here, we we don't get paid for this. So if it's not getting results from you guys, we stop it.
Do you remember that Andrea Bocelli and Christina Aguilera duet? Well, I don't know. I don't know who did it originally with him, but it's that I hate you, then I love you, then I love you, then I hate you. Remember that?
I think I missed that. No.
That's how you guys are with us.
Oh, we know the faithful, true, and tried out there, or tried and true. You guys stick around with us. A lot of you are just like in and out, which that's fine. We get it. That's YouTube.
Yeah.
But so we're starting this little thing, the weekend recap. We'll see how many weekends we recap.
Yeah.
But like I said, if y'all want it, if you like it, we're here to answer any questions or just chit chat, or we can talk about really almost anything, as long as it's kosher and couth. We're down to chat. But anyway, weekend recap. We do a little bit of like we'll talk about what we did. Anything fun? Anything else fun happened over the weekend?
A lot of, for me, not really. Except this, whatever that was right now. Jason said that I gave him COVID that one time, but now I'm here actually probably gonna give you COVID.
Oh my gosh.
If I say that, will the live stream get shut down?
Oh, it might. No, I think they've stopped that.
Okay.
I told that story on Friday with Christiana was in town, and there was another friend of hers that I met up with on Friday evening for dinner and stuff, and we told him the story of the time you gave me COVID and drove me to her parents' house, and I gave everyone at the party, including her parents, COVID.
Oh my gosh.
And
So everyone I got the blame, but you're the one who got COVID first. Technically.
I think it's still up for debate.
Technically.
We will never know. We will never know.
But, in the world of music here, we're in Music City, USA.
Hey.
We like to think a lot about things that occur.
Ochre.
Do you like okra?
That's funny you said that, because I was thinking okra too when I said it. I was like, oh, okra. I do like okra. I like it when it's, how I like okra?
These are the tangents we can do here on the live that we can't do on the podcast.
I know. Well, can we not? I like okra fried, and I like okra when it's like
fried okra.
I like it on the grill when it's charred. I don't like it when it's like slimy. Ooh, and I like pickled okra. I have some pickled okra in the in the fridge right now.
You can pickle anything, apparently.
Apparently, you should try it. It's really good.
Oh man. But anyway, we there's been some stuff that has happened in the music industry and in the world at large over the last weekend. Ye has made a comeback.
I saw. I had friends at that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it
looked over the top?
Yes. So
no, it was some of my LA friends, and then I had a friend from here who flew out there to go.
So they were at SoFi Stadium, and obviously in LA, apparently grossing an estimated $33 million.
Are you kidding?
His new album Bully debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 with 152,000 units. That's really big. He's been controversial.
Listen, he can't be stopped. And I know people the past 2-3 years still has not canceled him. Yeah. And that proves he's just as big as ever, right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
We'll see what happens. Obviously, every few years he's had kind of a resurgence. So, a few years ago he did the Sunday service record with the choir. So that was a really big
really cool. I wish I'd gone to one of those. What's up, Brazil?
And then
Marsha.
He did the Donda album.
Yeah, Donda.
And that one was kind of weird for me, at least. And so and then he kind of went quiet, I think, obviously. Well, quiet music-wise, but yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if he's gonna do this, and then what kind of sort of other headlines.
That's crazy. One show, $33 million.
Yeah, I can't make $33 on one.
Right? It's like today. Will I even make $33?
That's not even enough to to fill up my tank of gas nowadays. So that's crazy.
That is wild to me.
Another thing, so before there was BTS, there was which they did just do a reunion that was really big, but there was a group with kind of three the BTS. There was an R&B group called B2K. Do you remember them?
Yeah, B2K. Wasn't that look, there's a martini shaker behind our sign. B2K was like, that was when the world was going to shut down.
Yes. I remember
right?
Y2K.
Y2K.
So B2K was an R&B group that I remember listening to in high school.
Were they British?
No.
What am I thinking of? Was there a British group? Boy band? Yes, I went and saw them one time.
Yes, we've talked about it. I don't remember.
Yeah, right.
But B2K, they had this one song that I just would love riding the bus, going home, and it was...
Did you ride the short bus?
No. Well, yeah, maybe. But it was...
what was a bus ride like in Puerto Rico?
I was in Jacksonville, Florida by this point.
Okay.
I went to private school in Puerto Rico, but but in Jacksonville, I went to a high school called A. Philip Randolph, and so we would take the bus and then go to another high school, pick up kids from that high school, and then go make our way home. And the second school was Stanton College Prep, and they would. The radio station, the lady who picked us up, the bus lady, was super nice, Sandy Jackson, her name. She's amazing. If you're out there somewhere, Miss Sandy, you're amazing. You really impacted
would have been cool
my sister's lives.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the song was, "Baby, turn around and let me see your sexy body go bum bum bum."
Oh
that
yeah,
is
yeah,
all
yeah.
I wanna see.
Yeah,
Baby, show me, baby. Anyway, so B2K and Bow Wow had a reunion. The Boys for Life tour kicked off this weekend, featuring the full original B2K lineup alongside Bow Wow, Jeremy, and Pretty Ricky. The tour is a major 25th
Ricky, who's that?
25th anniversary celebration for the Y2K era of R&B.
Look at that.
There you go.
Full circle, baby.
Pretty Ricky.
I don't remember Pretty Ricky.
It was a hip hop group.
Oh.
So, but yeah, here, I guess I can move this around so you can see it too. But, yeah, so anyway.
I love it when these old school groups come back around and do their reunion tours, because I love it for a few things. One, it's a little bit of nostalgia for those who grew up with it, lived around it, lived in it, and through it. It's also a way for them to re-expose themselves to new audiences. But also, I just think it's so cool that they can still do it.
I know.
Like they can still go out there and do their thing.
I know.
One of the hardest things about music, we both know, we get this, is like it's feast or famine, and it's a dime a dozen, or it's a dime, where is it?
Yeah.
And there can be big stretches of time between, being a successful group like this and just like living off royalties, and hopefully you save well and can sustain, but like to have a little resurgence pop in and get some more doses of cash.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So those are kind of the two big things. Now, obviously, because we're sophisticated people as well, we're not like, we're not gonna poo-poo on the classical arts like Timothée Chalamet did.
No,
he didn't really do that, but we like to say that for clickbait stuff. So moving into the classical realm a little bit, for those of you who care. As a little break, and then we'll move back into the pop culture. So the Andorra International Saxophone Competition.
Whoa!
Who knew?
One of my favorite months or days of the year.
Yes.
Wow.
I guess you could say that in Andorra they're sexually active.
Here, that was really good, Carlos. That was really good.
Yeah, clinkers.
You know what I love about this one is their news is it concluded. That's all it says.
Yes.
It prestigious competition concluded in final rounds on Saturday, April 4th, marking a major weekend for woodwind performance. That was the news.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So good.
It concluded.
That's the problem with it. It's like, hey, we would like to know more.
What would
Nope.
What would make that newsworthy is if the saxophonist shoved his saxophone up the violinist over a dispute over
something,
C major chord. Yes, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I think that's a good point too. Like classical people, if you're in the classical realm, I don't know, it's probably hard to do it. You got to walk a fine line. But if you could be a little controversial, you'd probably pop up.
Yes.
But I guess the thing is, how do you maintain rapport, if you will, with your
colleagues? Yeah,
and the powers that be. Yeah. If you get too out of line, they'll just shut you down.
That's true. That is very true.
But if you could be the ye of
yes,
Yannieville.
Yeah.
Like
it's kind of the same.
Yanni. Don't you miss Yanni?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Formula One kind of has this kind of a thing. I'm a big Formula One guy, but there are some characters on the grid. Some of those drivers.
They make you toe a line for sure.
They are so funny. One of the former ones who's no longer competing, Daniel Ricciardo. They used to call him
Ricky's son.
No, they call him the honey badger because, as you know, honey badger don't give up.
Yeah, right.
But
y'all remember that honey badger?
He would say the funniest things, but also he was, kind of one of those big personalities, kind of a classy guy too, but really, really funny. And I'll tell you off camera one of the songs that he made up on the spot during the Drive to Survive documentary. I can't do it on here because my mom might watch this, and also I work in churches. But it's really, really funny.
I don't know why my thing stopped.
But anyway,
caught up.
I feel like classical musicians sometimes they take themselves too seriously, and I think that's what you're getting at. Classical musicians take themselves too seriously, and that is a problem. It's like if you put a fiddle player, and here from Nashville, and they're like, they'll do a bunch of crazy things, and then you've got a violinist, boom, 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 playing the Bach chaconne, there's always an air of superiority, and in the classical realm, for vocalists, we've kind of seen that as well.
For sure.
I can't tell you how many even students who never went on to have classical careers, they would frown upon commercial singers. And one of the beautiful things that I think our mentor taught us is just kind of see the beauty in all voices. We have something to learn out of all voices in terms of stylistically. They may not have perfect technique, but perfect technique is not an end unto itself if it can't communicate, as he would call it, a compelling vocal. And so, guys, have fun. Lighten up.
Yeah, no, totally. And I think there's always, at least from what I hear, almost every probably orchestra group in this country anyway, there's always a little friction between the classics and the pops, right? And the orchestra groups have needed the pops to keep the doors open and keep paying all the classics in those chairs.
That's true.
And it's like this tension that's always there.
Yeah.
And it is interesting and fascinating.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've even told this story before, this was before, I guess you are still doing stuff with us, but you weren't on this Tenore round with us, where we did this classical, we did a series of shows in Canada with an orchestra company, and the first half of the show was classics, the second half was our stuff, right? And
this is in Banff?
No. It was over in Ontario.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never went to Ontario.
And so the only reason I'm telling this because it makes me look good.
Yeah.
But
go on.
Our lovely
off, King.
Our lovely manager got she threw a ton of new music on us in a very short time.
Of course.
Right, and that has never been my strong suit. Anyway,
I've
never done what you've done or what you do, where you get a lot of new music, even on the day they throw stuff and you're sight reading and you're like doing it. And so, you know, I knew my stuff, but not so well that I could just own it in the classical part of the first half of the show. Anyway, long and short was, after we do the shows, smashing anyway, they told us to bring 25 CDs to sell. We shipped several thousand. We sold all of them.
Wow.
They didn't want us to do an autograph line because of, no, people don't really do that. We had autograph lines for over an hour every night.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right? And so everything they were saying that never happens there, we proved them wrong. But as it came back around, you know, Jill let us know in a meeting that one of the tenors wasn't up to par. Well, everyone knew who that was. It was me. It wasn't Mark or David. Like, they were like, you know, they do what you do. You know?
Sure.
Mark's a conductor and, you know, everything. So, but to my point, 3 sold out shows, sold out CDs, autograph lines, and multiple ovations, which they said they never got either. And I made the point that because of the showmanship that we brought to the table and that second half of the pops, how we moved them, a bad note or two didn't matter. Right? But that that head of that orchestra company was trying to pin something on us that one of us wasn't up to snuff.
Sure.
For what they did. And then it's like, but was I not? Because I actually gave the crowd what you normally don't with your perfection.
That's true.
Bam, people! Bam. And that goes back to Ye. Be authentic out there. Whatever you're creating,
I love
whatever
that
you're
you
doing.
keep calling him Ye. That's so King James.
I know, right? Just be authentic. You don't have to have perfection in everything you do. Strive for excellence.
Yes.
So I tell my people all the time, strive for excellence. Perfection sets you up for failure every time.
Sure.
And it also isn't fun.
Yeah.
Who wants to be perfect? We all did that as kids.
Yes, that's
You know?
true. Keep that in mind.
I went on a tangent there. That was good.
I like it.
Donalda's on. Look, Donalda. I was
Kitchener.
trying not to. I knew where it was. I was trying not to call out the orchestra company.
Oh no.
Oh well, I'll never be like.
You just threw the Kitchener sink at that. So moving on.
Well, you got puns today.
Yeah, I do. It's the new dadness. So in business and tech, Drake versus UMG, a legal battle. Legal scholars from Yale Law School filed support for Universal Music Group in their ongoing defamation fight against Drake regarding Kendrick Lamar's lyrics, arguing the rapper consented to the lyrical environment of the feud. Let's look this up.
The feud that does not go away.
I know. I thought this
Kendrick and Drake.
I thought the beef was settled.
No, no. Trust me, it's definitely not settled.
Let's see.
I know some people in one of those camps, and like the beef is alive.
That's right. I know you do. Let's see. Where's the reader?
Also, can you imagine being part of any major record label's legal team? They just got to be burning oil all hours.
Oh, I know.
It's crazy.
That would make me so scared.
It's okay to know though. We'll forgive you this time.
This time,
you were just answering a question or trying to help.
Let's see.
I was trying to keep it at bay and not expose a name.
2 amicus briefs filed on Friday, April 3rd in the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit have backed UMG recordings in its defense against Drake's defamation appeal over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Both briefs support the dismissal of Drake's lawsuit and urge the appeals to affirm the October 2025 ruling by Judge Jeanette Vargas, who found that the diss track constitutes protected opinion rather than actionable defamation. Ooh. First brief is submitted by the Floyd Abrams Institute for Freedom of Expression and Yale Law. Did something just happen here? Hold on. Keep it going.
Are we still live? Nope, we went black.
Well, we might be live.
Nope, we went black on.
Well, we're still technically live.
Oh, our sound?
I don't know what it could be. Our sound is probably still on there.
I have nothing on my... Oh yeah, we're there.
We are live. Hold on.
Guys, we don't know. Our cameras went down, and we don't know if you're seeing us or not. This is live TV right here, live YouTube TV, where
it's free.
Where it's free, unless you have a premium membership. But we don't get any of that. I need these ads to go away.
I think we're back.
Yeah. Well, nothing's happening on my phone.
It'll get there. It's just backed up a little. Ta-da! We're back.
Okay, we're back.
That's weird.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should start some beef with some vocal coaches.
Oh my gosh, I want to so bad.
I know, me too.
I want to call out some people so bad. So bad. I'll tell you this. In terms of tech, right, there's a line of bang for buck, and especially when it comes to cameras, the more that you spend, right, there is the law that we like to call, and you've heard this before in business, the law of diminishing returns, right? So at a certain point, so like, for example, we're filming here at the Vocal Lab headquarters, and imagine if I had, have you ever heard this brand, Ari, Alexa? Like not Alexa as in Amazon, but like Ari Alexa. That is a cinema camera line. They are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Or Red camera. Have you heard of Red?
Red, I do. Yeah. Like the Red Dragon?
Yes. So like they give you the most crispy footage possible, but then you upload to YouTube and the YouTube software compresses everything. Now, granted, you maintain a lot more information, but unless people are what we like to call pixel peeping, like...
Pixel peeping?
Yeah. They're not going to be able to tell, especially if you're uploading in 4K. Most people don't have like even 8K monitors and stuff like that, which these cameras can record. And so it's not helpful. You just can't, do that. And so you could either spend a couple grand on some really nice cameras or then spend a gajillion dollars and people won't be able to tell the difference. Sure. You will be able to do that. But then also...
But you're also like painting the picture of like what film and TV used to be, and then we had YouTube.
Exactly.
And it shattered the whole industry. And
also, you put me inside of a Ferrari, I'm gonna end up driving it like a Camry or something like that.
Exactly.
Because my skills are limited. And so a lot of people end up spending a ton of money, but then their skills are limited and they don't take advantage of what that is. That being said, I'm sorry, no vocal coach for the lay person should be charging $1,500 an hour. I'm sorry. They just should not be. You are charging, if you are paying for that, you are paying for time, not expertise.
Well, that I do agree with that.
Do
you say you would never charge that?
I would never charge that ever. I just can't. I have a ceiling in my mind.
Okay, that's fair. But let me say
that.
Let me say this. What if you were I guess it doesn't matter. What if you had another business running? Let's use this example. You had another business running that your per hour value or worth was $1,500.
That's
yet
different.
You still wanted to open up 5 hours a week for people because you still feel like you have something to offer in that realm of expertise and vocal coaching, right? Would you then charge the same amount? Or are you saying, no, I would charge less for that skill set? And again, I know this is hypothetical, so it's hard to answer it fully or clearly in this moment. But
I just genuinely believe that in the world of information and training, I just know how expensive things are for people.
Yeah.
And I just think that, let me just say this. The people that are, it's more of a situational thing, right? The people that are charging these amounts are just not worth it.
Well, there you go. I think
that's more of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I think if it was like, if Pavarotti was still around
Yeah.
and I had an opportunity to spend an hour
or Bocelli,
I
would pay that to spend
$1,500, with and like, yes, that's different.
I think that's part of my argument. Counter argument is that some of these people, I don't know who they all are. Some of them are probably charging a little or a portion of that amount for their own celebrity.
For sure.
Right? Like I would say this.
For
I would
sure.
say this. I don't know that. Well, I tell you who I would pay to sit down. I would hope I wouldn't have to, but I tell you who I would pay that to sit down with in the vocal coaching realm. Mm-hmm. Cheryl Porter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I wouldn't ask her anything about coach. Well, we may talk a little bit about it, but because I see my level of expertise as probably in the same category as Cheryl, right? Yours too. Like, we're high level coaches.
Yeah.
Her experience is different. Her celebrity is definitely different.
For sure.
Right? As the biggest coach on the planet at this point. I would just love to sit down and have coffee with her and talk to her. And because I think she's a lovely human who pours out positivity and great energy. And yeah, we'd talk a little coaching. But again, she's someone, her time is at this point very expensive to like get, because she's probably doing stuff all the time everywhere.
Yeah. You could you could pour some ports with porter.
Wow, you're really on it today, Carlos. I love
These are all free.
Yeah,
and
they're all
free.
free.
Unbelievable. I should be charging for these.
So I think I'm saying, like
But again,
to
your thing, you're not paying for a voice lesson.
No, you're paying for celebrity. And
That's
you're
different.
paying for, as I talk about often on our podcast, and especially in general conversation when someone's questioning what I charge, my argument is part of what you're paying is, yes, my expertise to help you with your specific issues or with elevating your voice or helping you take care of it, whatever. But you're also paying for my network and my connections. And that, at that level, if I'm an artist in, Fort Worth, Texas, and I don't have any connection to the music industry really, and my family has the ability, or I personally have the ability to pay a coach $1,500 for an hour of time, and I have the chops, like I know I'm good, I just need connections, that's very worth that money so that I can be connected to the head of that record label or that management team or that, you know what I'm saying? But again, is that coach open to sharing the network?
Yeah.
Is that part of their mantra? I don't know. There's a lot of.
I think there should be
different
different barriers to entry, and because that high level should only be available to a select few, which is what that pricing barrier probably is.
Yeah.
But if we are just looking at what, that should be a different thing. That should be advertised as more than a voice lesson.
I agree.
If it's just a voice lesson, you shouldn't be charging that amount of money. And the reason I say that is because we know the grandfather, of the technique and modern vocal technique, and we know that they're not charging that much.
Right.
And so you are saying that you are greater than the master, and that's a tall ask.
It totally is.
It's kind of like every time that Michael Jordan is asked, and recently he's kind of been a little bit more public in the media's eye. They ask him, about the GOAT debate. He said, I just don't think that that's a good conversation to have, because then by doing that, then you are ignoring a bunch of different eras. That's what makes him the GOAT.
No, you're right. You're right.
He's not a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally.
Some of these people sing like goats.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, I think this, after having this little conversation about it, which was a tangent we went on, which was fine, I think I come to this place. If you're out there and you're a singer and you're looking for a coach to elevate your vocal abilities, any coach, but this is just hypothetical again. I'm not saying this to be true of every coach out there because I don't know them all.
But we'll tell you which ones are good.
Yeah, we'll tell you which ones we think are good. But
yeah.
But I think if you land in the $250 to $500 mark for a voice lesson, you are at a high level and worth your expertise in that. If you've earned it, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, anyone could just say, pay me this. But if you've earned that and you have a track record of clientele, both hobbyist and top tier pros, you can be in that club, right? Anything above that club, I think is, ask the question, why are you charging that much? Number one. Number two, but also know there's probably nothing that person in that club is going to do for you that this $250 to $500 club can do. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
No shame. I'm not throwing shame or anything to what someone wants to charge if they feel that's what their time's worth.
And people will pay for it. We're just telling you at a base level.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get
that
you're not gonna get that money's worth.
Right.
You could literally get, I mean, gosh, if it's $250, you could get 6 lessons with an incredible vocal coach.
Well, totally. But again, here's where it always goes back to me. If you're really trying to do this thing, I was not aware of this in my 20s when I was trying to really go at the artist thing. Again, I say the number one reason you should pay for a high level coach is to be connected to that coach knows.
Yeah.
If that's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Right? Because the network is what really elevates what you're doing as much as
Absolutely.
any mama or mama, right?
But in that case, then you can just be like, hey, let me pay you for an hour of your time and let's talk about that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't give away all the goodies if someone just wants an hour of time.
That's true.
Unless they're going to pay me a lot for that hour.
Sure. Sure.
One of my clients, well, I don't want to talk too much about it, but I know someone who an hour of their time is valued at $60,000 for an hour, and they have people pay it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to get in that club because that's a good club.
Right now, we're trying to get people to pay us $33 an hour.
Right now, we're just trying to get people to watch our free TV show on YouTubes.
Yeah, on the YouTubes.
No, I don't know. That was a good little banter, Carlos.
Yes.
Hope y'all got something out of that. We did.
Yes.
As we pontificated.
Let's see if there's anything else. Well, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, we won't go into politics. Although I will say, just on that, just to throw it out there, it is really impressive what that tactical mission that happened in Iran when they rescued the downed pilot. That is they're gonna make a movie out of that. That stuff never happens.
I mean, I think they already did. It's the plot of Top Gun Maverick.
It's actually, we're just in
Top Gun Maverick. Yeah. Tom Cruise gets shot down.
That's true.
And then he's rescued.
So what you're saying, in the Matrix, we are in a movie at this point.
Oh my gosh, yes. and here's the thing, we're gonna finish out with this. Coachella's a few weeks away, and so maybe we'll cover some of that.
It's this weekend.
Oh, that's right. So the first weekend is this weekend. So it's happening. I will not be there. You might be there.
Now I'm flying in.
And
you'll have my roaming reports from Coachella.
If you guys want to see a vertical live of Jason at Coachella,
I totally should.
Should we do a weekend recap of?
Oh, that means next week's recap's going to be amazing.
It's going to be so good. We need to
Coachella buzz.
Yes, remember when we did the Coachella stories in that podcast episode? We might have to do that for this one. So, all right.
Wait, what's it saying? What is it saying about Coachella?
Oh yeah, sorry.
We just mentioned it's happening.
I guess they're trying to make sure that, let's see. I saw something about framework. Justin Bieber's going to be there.
Bieber, Sabrina Carpenter. Those are the big headliners.
I don't know any of these other people.
You don't?
Teddy Swims. I do know Teddy Swim.
You don't know Dijon, Ethel Cain, Turnstile, Disclosure, 9 Inch Noise.
I thought this was Bob Barker Marionettes. That would have been really funny. Young Thug. I know Young Thug.
The Strokes, Giveon, Addison Rae, Labyrinth, Somber, David Brent. That Saturday is going to be amazing.
Yes.
Interpol. What do we got on Sunday? Young
Carol
Thug,
G.
Cascade, Carol G, Big Bang, Laufey. Oh, I love some Laufey.
Let's see. Yeah, that's it.
It's a very interesting lineup.
Yeah, it is.
I like it.
It is. It doesn't have B2K in it, or some Yee.
Or Yee. He's like, I don't need y'all
That's
in your Indio, California. I'm going to make 33 mil in one day on my own.
Oh my gosh.
The weekend before. That's crazy. That had to be pretty strategic too, I bet.
Yeah. Well, it had to have been nuts.
I mean, I don't think there's anything that guy does that isn't strategic.
Absolutely.
Like us here at the Vocal Lab.
Yes. Yeah, strategies are middle name.
Strategy is our middle name. We just keep throwing out the strategies, waiting for something to strike gold.
Yes.
Strike gold.
Strikes.
Well, that's our little weekend recap. Let us know if there's anything you all would like to have us add to it. We can talk about literally anything and pontificate with the best of them. I don't know. We're just trying to get more engaged with you guys out there and see how it goes.
Yep, and see what happens. Do you want to close us out?
Does that mean I need to pray? Like what?
yeah. As the ushers come forth. Father, right now.
Oh gosh. Well, hey, we hope you guys have an amazing. We should add this to it. We should add a note of positivity.
Yes.
Maybe today we'll each give one our own little word of positivity.
Yes.
And then next week maybe we try to find something that's like a word of, I don't know, some
prayer.
Quote or something. A quote or something. I don't know. Do you want to start with that?
Yes. Just remember, no matter how cloudy it may seem, the sun is always shining behind the clouds.
Oh, that's really good, Carlos. I actually don't know that I've ever thought about that.
Yes.
But that is a factual truth.
It's just science.
Oh, science. I'm so alive, I never thought about that. That's really good. I don't know how to add to that. Just like the sun, always be you and authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Even when
burn, baby, burn!
Even when everything around you seems cloudy or confusing, just be authentically you. Yes. And a light in the darkness.
I like it.
We'll leave you guys with that. We love you all. Have a great week. We'll see you next week on the Weekend Recap. Until then, I'm Jason.
I'm Carlos.
We are Vocal Lab. We are all things music and networking.
Yes, and all the things.
Yeah, we may have to talk. Ooh, coming soon we'll be talking some networking.
Oh, yeah.
I should shut up. We should just let them go.
Okay, bye.
All right. See you next week. Bye.